Well, did the Lawton Economic Development Authority say no to a Target store with yesterday's 5-1 vote to deny Hunt Properties' request for a $2.5 million tax rebate?
Now, the LEDA vote is not binding and does not mean that Target won't be coming to Lawton, but according to documents from the developer obtained by 7 News, indications are that they want to be here.
7 News reporter Scott Miller is following this story and talked to 2 city council members who believe when it comes to Target, it's now or decades from now. Scott?
Councilman Richard Zarl wouldn't go on camera, but he told us, and I quote, "If we say no to Target this time, they're never coming to Lawton." But Councilman Doug Wells did go on camera with us, and he took it a step further, saying that Target simply isn't interested in 2nd Street.
My understanding has always been that they didn't want to go to 2nd Street, that they wanted to go out to the west side of town. And I agree with Mr. Zarro in this case that if we don't do the deal now with the west side development, we probably will not get Target for the next 20 or 30 years at the earliest.
That's the trade-off the mayor and city leaders were faced with when they listened to yesterday's proposal from Hunt Properties. And in fact, when the mayor introduced the motion to deny the application for assistance, one of the 5 reasons he mentioned was the 2nd Street project.
The effect of any financial assistance would be to incentivize the recruitment of retailers away from the city's high-priority downtown redevelopment project.
It may be a high priority for the city, considering that they've already spent $12 million. But Wells disagrees and argues that bringing a major retailer ought to be a higher priority.
I think the national retailers do demographic studies, know where they want to be placed within the community, and if they're not allowed to go to that place, they probably will not come to the community, and I think that's maybe the case with Target.
I spoke with Lawton City Manager Larry Mitchell and asked him if it was common for a developer to ask the city for assistance with a development of this magnitude. He told me that it wasn't common. But today, I spoke with officials from 2 cities with new targets, Kenner, Louisiana, and Moore, Oklahoma. They both told me not only was it common, it was necessary.
Every city in Oklahoma or across the nation that gets a target, either the developer or the city itself has to pay quite a bit of money to get Target to come in.
With the city already having made such a large investment in the 2nd Street project, city officials are reluctant to spend any more money anywhere else, even if it means increasing the possibility of bringing Target to Lawton.
Thanks, Scott. Hunt Properties is hoping to get their proposal for that $2.5 million in sales tax rebates on the City Council agenda on May 8th. And that brings us to tonight's Talk Back Texoma question. Do you agree with the decision to deny city funding for the 82nd Street project? Call our voicemail at 355-3874 or vote online at KSWO.com or Facebook. We'll have your responses tonight at 10.